Alright, what's up, y'all? We're back with the boat again. Today, we got a plan. We're gonna wash the outside. When we're finished washing the outside, we're gonna go straight to the engines. We're gonna look at the engines, check the oil, put the charger on it, see how that reacts, see if we get any lights. And if we get power, then we're gonna let it charge up for probably 20 to 30 minutes before we test the ignition, turn the battery switch on in the boat. And that's probably it for today. We'll test buttons, horn, a couple of the switches in there, and see what happens. That's it. So this is an up close of the outside of the boat. It's hard to tell because it's black, but as you can see right here, it's kind of dirty. That's kind of how the whole boat looks on the bottom side, the hull. The top side, it's pretty dirty. We'll try to get that to be as nice as we can. We're not going to get any of this out today. I don't have anything to take out any rust today. And then on the next series or episode, we'll work on getting the seats white again. Coming to the other side, again, rust, not going to be able to get that out today, all this, but we're going to work on getting some of this out, and then work on restoring what we can in here, because this is really, really gunky. Alright, so first wash done. I don't think the top's gonna look too much better, but we're just getting that dirt off of it. The hull might look a little bit better, but I don't know. Let's see. Keep going. Keep grinding. So this is the look we want to achieve. We want it to look wet and glossy. Now, the boat looks a lot better. Obviously it's wet, so it's gonna look shiny, but we did get a lot of dirt off of the side. From what I can see, when it dries, we'll get a better, our true position, our true picture. But for now, we got the dirt off. So let's go do the other side. Alright, so looking on this side, I think that's paint. We're not going to be able to get that out. We'll be able to get out all of this dirt here. Hopefully all this for sure. I don't know how I can see that in the camera, but nice little dirt spot. And all this little gunk out here. So this should come back a lot nicer. One thing we're going to look at is this looks very blurry right here from the dirt. Go like that. Instantly the dirt comes off. So we're looking forward to getting that cleaned up. And then the hull, same thing, just put some soap on it, put some water on it, see what we can get. And then this is where the fun's gonna be, buffing this with a with a buffing machine. I'm gonna have to get a chair because I'm tall, so I'll put some strain on my back. And this also will be fun to get back to nice bright white. All right, let's get to it. Alright, so this side is significantly dirtier, so we're going to give this one another pass over. This side faced the road where it was parked, so we're going to give it another one over on just the top, and then we'll do the bottom now, after. Alright, top side, same thing, not going to be too glossy. The bottom looks like it will be nice and glossy. We did underneath a little bit as well. I think the dirt came off a lot. It's going to be really nice compared to what it was before. And let's get it. Alright, so we got this thing washed down. We didn't do the back yet. We did the nose, or the bow, and the what would be called gunnels, but the sides. And it looks a lot cleaner. Can definitely use like a buff, but it looks a lot cleaner. I'll give you a quick look at what it looks like now. Yes, again, it's wet. So this is the goal. This is not how it's gonna dry and look, but this is the goal of how we'd like it to get close to looking. We want that gloss, we want that sheen. Oops, I missed a spot. We want reflections, you know? Let's find that. Yeah, man, that's how we want it. All right, let's see what we can do. So I actually just came to the first side we did, and to see how it was looking at while it was drying, and it actually looks pretty good. It's pretty glossy. So I'll show you what that looks like now, and then after we look at the engines and check the oil and stuff like that, we'll show you the other side. So here's what the first side looks like though. Nice and glossy. Now there are some blemishes, so spots like this we need to try to get all of this out, but for the most part the whole thing doesn't look oxidized. This looks nice. This isn't wet. There's some scratches here. We'll want to get that out. But I think we're actually off to a pretty good start. We just need to lightly buff this. We don't need to do a crazy buff on this. Like, I've heard of like doing wet sand and this and that. I don't think we need to do that. I think from the limited knowledge I have of polishing, maybe a 2-stage. So I think it's a cut and a polish. In the car products, there's some 2-stage McGuire's and stuff like that, but for boats I'm not sure what the right one is to use, because obviously you want to protect it against salt. But not bad, not bad. Let's look at the engines now. Alright, so this is our first time back in the boat since we got all that junk out. Some dirt blew in, super minor. All that stuff can kind of sweep out and wash out, but there's no leaves in here, which is really good to know. There's still some stuff in some areas in the back that we gotta get the junk off of. Some kind of like harder stuck stuff that we'll probably have to use some chemicals on, but no big deal. Nothing harmful, nothing crazy. But for the most part, it looks impressively better in here. I do see a couple spots that I missed, like when I was cleaning the seats and stuff like that, but nothing crazy, nothing crazy. So you can see this is one spot that I missed, but that just shows you how much dirt was on that seat. It's light dirt, but not terrible. For the most part though, you know, inside here is pretty clean. Inside here is pretty clean. I left this off to let it dry out a little bit. I think I just got some water in there when I was spraying the sides. This is the plug for the shore charger, so we will use that here in a second. However, engine time. So if you remember in, I think that first part of the series, I mentioned I had one of these boats, the smaller one. This one has 2 engines. Mine had 1 engine, but it was the same engine. So that only means one problem. When you have 2 engines, you have potential for twice the problems. But at a quick glance, the only thing that I think we're missing, which is easy to get, is the hose I was telling you that goes from the throttle body to the intercooler. The other one is on the other side. It's a short hose, easy to get. You know, these kids around here, they change them all the time for their jet skis. Get better ones that, you know, work better under higher power. You check the oil. Looks like it's got a lot of oil. I don't see any mixed colors. Give it another check. Yep, I don't know if you can see, but there's oil on it. It's at the right level. It's actually perfect, which is good. It's clean. There's oil in this motor. So, great success for that. Check the other one. Yep, this one looks like it has good oil too. No worries there. Let's just check the coils, make sure there's no water in there. It's really hard to do this with one hand. Nope, that's dry. Great. Dry. Cool. So I'm actually not going to check the other ones. Since these are all dry, that shows me that no water really probably got in here. And no condensation made its way through to the spark plugs, because they are very dry. So that's really good. Alright, so far so good. Engines, oil looks good. One of the motors, the coil packs the spark plug coils look perfectly fine. I have no reason to believe that the other side would have anything wrong with them. We'll just have to take a look and see what some of these wires are for, because I do see 2 cut wires. I think that we might need to do a little bit of rewiring. Not in the essence of things don't work, because obviously we don't know that yet, but more so in the fact that we want to move some of these wires to make it a little bit cleaner. While we're here as well, let's put these engine cover or heat shields on, because we want to get into this area where they're being stored. And right now these don't need to go anywhere but on top of the engine. So these are really just easy to do. Take the dipstick out, push them down, put the dipstick back on, and that's it. Done. There's 2 to do. So oh, look at that. We found what we're missing. That's amazing. All right, so we're going to put this on now. There's the clamps. I just need to get a flat head, and we're going to put this on the intercooler and the throttle body. Interesting. I don't know why they were taken off, but it's just a flathead clamp. Easy, 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 easy. So let's do that right now. Okay. Alright, so that took a bit longer than I expected, but not too long. Just because I didn't bring the right tool. I don't know why I didn't bring a 10 socket. But for the part that everybody's been waiting on, let's get some power on this thing, let the batteries charge up, make sure the battery charger powers up, which I anticipate it should. I don't see why it shouldn't, it was covered. And then maybe we'll try to start it. Let's see. One more thing, we gotta put these covers on. So let's do that real quick. That shouldn't take too long, that should be pretty easy. Alright, so we got an extension cord. We got the extension cord ran to the boat. Now, the moment of truth. Will we get power to the shore charger or battery charger? Let's find out. Ooh. I see lights. Okay, one is charging. I need to press this. Nope. I need to press this. Okay. Got it on 12 volt. I don't know what that means. Oh, I don't think you can see. So we got it on 12 volt. I don't know what that sign means. The only thing I think it might mean is that it's not connected to the battery, so it's not picking up a battery. So first things first, let's make sure we got the battery terminals off. Yep, they are off. This one is, I got this one on. Here's a fuse. This one, just wiggle them a little bit, and they still have the same lights. So I'm gonna have to Google what that means real quick. And when I say Google, I really mean ChatGPT. What lights am I seeing? As suspected, the V means batteries not connected or loose, corroded terminals, or batteries completely dead, no voltage. So we're gonna have to figure that out, play around with it a little bit. Now we have one battery charging, channel 2, so that's good. So let's dig into that. All right, so I don't want this to follow me, so I didn't record this. But what I did was I swapped around these clamps, these alligator clamps, on the batteries, and look at that. It would appear that we got charged. Now this is saying that that battery is close to full. I don't believe it. But what we'll do is we'll give it about 5 minutes, turn both batteries on, and then we'll press the horn or press a light, or maybe just try to fire one of the engines very softly. That's a tap. All right, so it's been a few minutes now. Let's see if we can get anything at all from the boat with some power. So batteries on. 1 and 2. No horn. Thanks for watching. Maybe in part 4 we'll be able to start the boat. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. See you later.